Important questions are being raised concerning the money used to construct NHIF's multi-story car park. The car park's original budgetary allocations had been exceeded by a whopping 2.4 billion shillings.
The multi-story car park, many of you have seen it around Nairobi. The car park was initially contracted for 900 million Kenya shillings in 2002, but by 2008, when it was finished, it was done at a cost of 3.3 billion Kenyan shillings. And after it was finished, another 600 million shillings was spent on it. No justification has ever been provided for spending 4 times the initial cost of this car park.
More often than not, everybody seems to think that the NHIF's problem is that it doesn't have sufficient funds. And here they are spending 4 billion Kenya shillings. That's a lot of money. 4 billion Kenya shillings in the construction of, if indeed that 4 billion went into the construction of a parking lot. So I think the first thing it tells us is that it may be out of fault, but we are probably ignorant about what its corporate objectives are and how those corporate objectives should be channeled to ensure that it meets the objectives that are consistent with protecting public health.
The effectiveness of the parliamentary oversight role has also been castigated as lacking in severity and often falling prey to political manipulations that threatens to rob it of integrity.
And one other key problem is enforceability of parliamentary oversight reports. When parliamentary accounts, the Public Accounts Committee follow up on Auditor General's reports and put in place recommendations, these are rarely effected.
The League of Researchers further draws a number of recommendations, chief among which they call upon the NHIF to immediately post on its website its financial dealings spanning several years back.
We have recommendations for NHIF and for Treasury. For NHIF, it's simple. We think that NHIF should post all of its financial statements online immediately for the last 10 years. This is easy to do. More information should be made available about NHIF policies and policy changes as well. This information could be made available online. There's almost no information of this type online. You can also see in the report we've talked about the information available online.
If the NHIF is going to anchor universal health coverage in Kenya, then it must be capable of managing its finances in an effective manner. The fund, like all state corporations, collects and spends public money and must therefore report on its use of funds to permit effective oversight by the Parliament and the public. Solomon Were, GBS News.